right. Good evening, ladies and germs, and whomever else is here. Uh, well, let's see. Tonight we're going to keep working on the alternate heroes for Hero Quest. And, if people show up, we got a little experiment that I want to conduct. So, without any further ado. Well, hey, Doc. Dang, 40 months. Should we wait for somebody else, a few other people to show up before I have a whiskey experiment I would like to do, and I would like to have some people here for it. What do you think I should do, Doc? Because you're irrefutable. Okay. So, looking at the turquoise, I know I need to do a little bit of a shade of it. So, I might just do like a little bit of a watered down blue, just to add some depth to it. Because I don't feel like adding black, and I still want it kind of close to the bluish tint. Or, yeah, I'll go with blue. Yes, I'm very intrigued by this experiment that I want to do, but I also, yes, want others here to kind of experience this with me. Or at least have witnesses, Not that I'm going to be riding into the highways of Valhalla shiny and chrome. But I'd like to share this with at least, people who I know would appreciate some of this. And how's your weekend, Doc? No worries. You know what? If it ends up just being kind of a quiet-ish night, I'm fine with that too. Okay, and you know what? We're gonna go with a warm brown for the gauntlets and the belt, and we're gonna do a different brown, leather brown for the belt. Hey, Doc. All right, hold on. Let me look at my voice settings because it might have kicked to something else. If Discord decides to work. Hold on. Okay, how's that?
That's good.
All right. And hopefully everything is still coming through crystal clear on the stream then as well. All right. Yep. So, well, I'll tell you a little bit of like what I got. I got a whiskey smoking kit. And I was going to do either cherry or apple today. And I have just, you know, I'll just go ahead and pour the whiskey at least for it. Because I have this big ass bottle of Tullamore Dew, which is, it's just a whiskey flavor. There's no, like, extras to it. Yeah, it's just straight Irish whiskey. Yep. So, yeah, I'll just kind of let that breathe for right now. Oh, yeah, and here's the butane lighter I got.
Wow. Where'd you get that?
From the same site that I got the whiskey smoke kit.
Isn't it high temperature lids?
Yeah, it's... Yeah, definitely a little butane lighter.
Yeah.
And yeah, the flame actually goes out considerably far on this too. I actually have it turned way the hell down. And actually, if no one else is here by the time we reach the 15-minute mark, I will go ahead and smoke it a little bit and kind of show that on stream. And then I kind of want to let it sit for, what do you think, 15, 20 minutes?
What's that? Sorry.
Let this, like, the smoke sit in it for like 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, gosh. I don't know what we're supposed to do.
I have no idea. It came with no instructions. Maybe we could research that quick. Huh?
Yeah. I would have thought like 5 would be enough.
Well, let's look. Not the same one I got, but let's see. You know what? Maybe I'll just do whiskey smoker kit instructions. Yeah. Yeah, more look like a smoked cocktail. Well, pretty much it's a let it smoke a little bit, let it fill up the glass to the desired amount, and then remove and enjoy. Well, we learned something, didn't we?
That's kind of non-specific.
Yeah. Well, when it's going to be a glass like this, it'll take a little bit for it to fill up, I think.
Yeah, it may, but it's not a lot of volume.
Nope. And you know what? With my other wizard, I think I just gave him full leather gloves, and I'm going to do that with this wizard too. Because why not, right?
I mean, if you're doing magic, you gotta protect your fingers.
Yep. Protect those fingies.
So every now and weekend looks good. Got breakfast. Jimmy's egg, which I love.
Ah, good.
Recovered from, mostly recovered.
Yeah.
Which was physically much harder than it should have been.
That was a wet, dummy thick snow.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I couldn't snow blow on one day. My snow blower just started blowing everything.
Yeah, I couldn't do more than like a quarter pass, like where it was like a quarter of the snowblower was picking up snow,
Yeah.
and even then I kind of had to baby it quite a bit.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was taking a quarter at a time, and it just kept blowing.
It just went nope.
So I was like, well, I guess I'm not going anywhere today, but I probably didn't need to anyway.
If it was right during the middle of that storm, no, you didn't need to go anywhere.
Oh, this is after the storm.
Okay.
Yeah. But I realized that I had to wait overnight for it to freeze. Unless it was frozen, then I'd be able to do it.
Okay. Yeah, see, I did one of those where I got it right away when it was still wet because I was going to have to, go places myself. So, yeah. But after that, I'm just kind of like, man, I really want to get one of the Ego, like, battery-powered snowblowers.
Yeah. Those are very expensive.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about the gas mix combo and about them not being able to start. Um, you know, what's that?
I have a 4-stroke snowblower.
Oh, okay.
2-stroke. So I don't have to mix oil and gas. And mine pretty much always starts. So it's not a bad snowblower overall. It's just this particular condition.
Yeah.
What I am gonna do is I'm gonna get some. There's spray that you can buy specifically for putting on snowblowers
Mm-hmm.
that makes them really slick. I feel like if the snow had been slicker, maybe it could have gotten thrown out easier.
Okay.
It's called like on snow ice spray or something.
All right.
There's a couple different kinds. But of course I didn't have any. So yeah.
This almost sounds like something that Clark Griswold invented in Family Vacation. Just
I have a Christmas ornament, a lighted sound playing Christmas ornament that plays out that scene.
nice.
It's pretty great. Clark W. Griswold Jr. Best Christmas movie ever.
Yeah. And I felt one of the first Christmases here in this house with Delayed Capture and her girls. We tried to go and look at Christmas lights. Well, they were used to having the DVD players going in the vehicle. Well, her oldest and my oldest, we're not having it, and we're just being royal pains in the ass about it. And so then we came back, like I chewed them out in the van. We came back, and Delay Capture and the two youngest wanted to still go look at Christmas lights. So I stayed in with the other two, and yeah, I said, you're putting on your PJs, and you are not watching a damn thing on the TV. And I'm sitting there looking at my phone, and her oldest tries to go, so you get to watch something and we don't? And I just go, yeah, that's right. And just gave her a look like, and this conversation is over. And she just kind of walked away realizing, yeah, I'm not winning this one. You messed with the bull, and you got the horns. And then all the other ones that we've gone to since then have been fantastic. The precedence was set. Ooh, you know what I haven't tried? The dark worm flesh. I don't even think I've even opened this one properly. You know what? We're going to go ahead, before we do anything else, let's go ahead and do this, shall we?
Yeah.
What do you think, apple or cherry?
Oh, I'm partial to apple.
All right, let's do apple then. Definitely has an appley scent. Look, it has a little spoon.
I would think that.
Yeah.
This one's
Smoke. Let's see.
Don't do much.
There we go. Yep, that's starting to fill up with smoke. We'll let that sit for just a little bit. Yeah. Smells nice in here now, though. So we'll paint the skin tones on this Wizard. Get paint all over my hands. Because why not, right?
Right, why not?
And I gotta say, at least for the female wizard, and from what I can tell, the barbarian, they don't have like overly like plunging necklines because it's a female figure. It's pretty much just a female figure inside the same outfit that their male counterpart wears.
I support this decision.
Yep. Now, you know, the Lady Barbarian, since her counterpart isn't wearing a shirt, yeah, she's wearing something, but is still just about as equally bare-clothed as the male counterpart.
I feel like if they went bare-chested female barbarian, that would have been very barbarian, like, totally.
Yeah. I mean, I would have supported that decision.
Exactly. But I also understand that it's, you know,
That kids also play this game.
not something they could do.
Yeah. You know, this isn't Kingdom Death, mind you. What's that?
What did you just say? Something about Kingdom Death?
Yeah, it's a boudoir horror board game.
Wow, horror board game.
Seriously, Google it,
Okay.
and we'll get your reaction live.
Death.
Yeah, just Kingdom Death miniatures,
Boutique. Nightmare horror.
or yeah, boutique, not boudoir, but yeah, boudoir, boutique, knife, sword, father, rabbi, knife, yeah, backpack, book bag, whatever.
Well, when you said boudoir horror, I was very confused. Like, but why?
To which you need to answer, why not?
Okay. Is this the folks that made that succubus model you had?
No.
Pretty cool model.
Oh, they are fantastic models, and I would love to get some just to paint them because they're just gorgeous looking models.
Like, everything on their site is sold out, though.
Yes, because everyone wants their stuff.
Yeah. Limited edition.
Which most of their stuff seems to be limited edition. Hmm?
Oh, they have pinups, which I guess are just figures that are used in sex of them.
Yes. And yeah, there's some where it's just kind of like, oh, well, there's a very generous hint of nudity, or there is nudity. I can't quite tell on some, and yeah, and they do male pinups too, and yeah, there's
That, yeah.
there's a little bit of wang poking out. Not against it, not threatened by it. Just, well, all right. They went equal opportunity,
They went there, yeah.
kind of like the Spartacus TV series that was on Stars. Which Delay Capture has never seen that, and I said, well, after we so we're watching Rick and Morty, and then we're gonna catch up on Yellowstone, and then after that, I said, how about Spartacus?
She was game for that.
Yep, and I was even honest with her. I said, and I'm just gonna be upfront. The whole reason I started watching the Spartacus series was because I heard Mr. Skin on Todd and Tyler saying that Lucy Lawless was completely nude in it. And so I'm like, oh, okay. I've always wanted to see Xena naked. Who hasn't? And I got it specifically for that reason, and then got wrapped up in the story. So I had good story and good nudity, but oh dear lord, there's a lot of wang in that too.
Maybe it's like the producers were challenging, like, yes, you get to see boobs. You gotta put up with wham.
Yep. To which I was just like, fair enough. Just yeah, kind of a yes, you get to see Lucy Lawless naked, but you also get to see a lot of these other people naked. All right.
Makes me think of a Netflix show I watched the first episode of. There was a ton of nudity in the first episode. And like, I feel like I'm being harassed.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's give this a shot.
Oh, yeah,
I know. Okay, there's a little bit of an apple flavor to it, but I don't know if that's because since I kind of inhale a little bit when I sip, so the smoke gets in that way,
yeah.
or if it actually like penetrated the whiskey.
Yeah, I don't know about the penetrate the whiskey thing, but I'm sure that there's smoke deposited on the surface of the glass itself.
Yeah. I wonder how bad it charred the inside of this. No, not at all. Sweet.
Good.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a bit more interesting. I like it. You know what? I'll just...
Maybe I should try Irish whiskey. I've never had it.
Well, you know somebody who has some.
Yeah. I do not care for scotch. I think I bought a bottle of it, drank a little bit, glasses, and gave it to because I was just done with trying to make myself like scotch.
Hey, and that's fair. Like, yeah, Delay Capture, she does not like scotch. Period. Scotch or whiskeys. or bourbons. So,
Bourbon okay.
hmm I mean, yeah.
I can find one scotch that I like, but it's like the Glenfiddich 18, which is $150 a bottle.
True enough. Actually, I think you need to try the cold peated scotch I got.
Oh no, I don't like the peaty flavor in particular.
Actually, it's a cold peat. It's not burnt.
Okay.
So I would.
If
I
it's your scotch,
huh?
if it's your scotch that you're freely offering, I will at least take a taste.
Yeah, and if you don't like a lot of it, then I'll finish the rest of the glass happily.
I'll just have you pour like a tiny amount.
Yeah.
Swallow.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, this has been a fun little experiment so far, though. I'm enjoying this.
Good. I remember I got that part done. I decided to get a print of it,
Yeah.
but and I thought this was the case. It's apparent that the file is a metric dimension file,
Okay.
so that means I gotta find someone who's gonna print a metric photo size, which may not be very easy to find.
Okay.
But I'm sure someone does it. I just gotta figure it out.
Yep.
And I asked the guy who made it for me who it from, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet on what size it is.
Oh, okay.
It's probably like, I don't know. I just don't know. It might be metric paper sizes are not something I know a lot about, other than like you derive them all by folding a sheet of A0 paper, which is a meter square.
Okay.
Derive them all from that somehow. But it's probably even more complicated than that. I don't know.
Mm,
I've used A4 paper before, which is like metric letter size. I don't like it because it's too skinny and too long.
okay.
Not as good as good old 8.5 by 11.
Good old fashioned Merkin paper.
Good old fashioned marker papers. I probably still have the metric note brand somewhere. I got one when I was in trouble.
Okay.
Anyways, not much point to this story.
I mean, it was still a story.
Gotta find a place where they can make custom prints.
I mean, yeah. Oh. Yeah, and after another burn, I'd get more of the uh, charred taste,
Mm.
which I like with some of my scotches. So
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing at all. Yeah, it's definitely sticking around a bit more. I like it. Oh yeah, and you'll have to come over. I don't know if I told you about the other liquor I got from the distillery while I was in Minnesota.
You mentioned something about it, but I don't remember specifically what it was.
It's called a Northern Honey, and it almost pours like cough syrup, and has it definitely smells immediately of honey. Has very strong honey tones at the beginning, but then finishes with a like a black licorice taste. That's actually really pleasant.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like because Sojan and I tried a little bit of it, and it was just kind of a oh, we don't know what we're getting into. Took a sip, and then we're just like, whoa, okay, black licorice at the end. Not bad, just didn't expect it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, that's actually it's actually really good
Good.
once it sets in. And at least in the forecast now, it doesn't look like there's much of a chance for any other snow coming up.
Great.
So I might get to do another Wednesday stream, but then and then maybe we're in that 2 week cycle where, you know, I can do a stream every other Wednesday, but then the next Wednesday, yeah, I get I get called into work.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen.
I hope not, but this is the Midwest, and our weather can be quite bipolar at times.
Yeah. I feel like we're out of it. I feel like we're turning the corner.
I'm feeling the same way too. So let's hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna take my glasses off for a little bit. Plus, I'm going to be doing some basing materials on this. And just kind of one of those dead nights tonight, huh?
Apparently,
Oh well.
sure, someone will show up.
Yeah. Thought at least Ty would show up or Sojan, but whatever. This is why you're the best Twitch mod.
Thank you. Surprised Sojan is pumped that somewhere.
Yeah, his Mercury switch probably flipped from busy weekend or something like that. Okay. And she has very blonde hair. So maybe I'll start with Space Dust. Biore.
What? Biore?
Yep, Biore.
The porn strips?
Yep. It's just a fun word to burp out. Try it next time.
I've never once in my life done the burp and talk at the same time.
Well, then, you, my good sir, have a challenge in front of you.
I'm not sure I'm physically capable of it.
Well, not with that attitude.
I don't think I just don't think it can happen. I don't know.
You don't know until you try, though.
Well, that's
You've got this. I believe in you.
well. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. I always have.
It's just a little bit easier with this on.
Yeah. I need to finally get my new glasses and get my prescription filled.
Yeah, Costco glasses, Costco does glasses, and they were actually surprisingly cheap.
Yeah, I've heard good things about them.
And they came quick, too. So I think it was actually before my second trip to Chicago. I was going to get my new set of glasses, and it was one of those, like, well, it'll take about, this, between this date and this date. And I'm just like, they might get here before I go to Chicago. And, because, I had about a week before that whole trip. And then they called, 2 days before my trip before we were going to start driving there. And they said it was ready, so. Again, next time I see my eye doctor, which I'm sure he'll probably give me an updated prescription. I just know it. I'll probably get a set of sunglasses too.
My contact lens experiments have hit a snag.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I wore them a lot to on my trip to LA,
Yeah?
and after that, my eyes were kind of tired, so I just left them in their container
Mm-hmm.
for about a week. And then I was like, I shouldn't have left these here. I should keep working on trying this out. They were completely dried out because all the liquid had seeped out somehow.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Somehow you'll forgive me.
If I, yeah, I'll find it in my heart somewhere.
Bless you, good sir. You're too good to me. I don't want Agrax or Jade. I want my sheriff from Sebia.
Well, no luck so far on finding a printer. The one that I did find that would let me set the size range correctly was like, no, that's too big to print.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
That's looking pretty good. Oh, so yeah, kind of got to the point in Fallout 4 with Mam where had like another quest got bugged on it, And I'm just like, you know what? I can't collect all the magazines because of the saving Imogen one. So starting another playthrough on PS5, and I'm gonna side with the Institute on this one, and I named the character Tragedy, like the subreddit.
Amazing.
Actually, Delayed Capture named her this time. I'm like, well, what name should we go with? And she goes, Tragedy, spelled with a GH.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's funny seeing the name Tragedy. Uh, but I'm trying to burn it to Cabot House. Because I just got to Diamond City and I think I'm like level 8. And I'm going to try to get to Cabot House because I've heard that the quest doesn't bug out if you hit it like before or a little bit after level 20. So trying to just run to Cabot House to try and yeah, get that going. And also
Be too hard to do.
no, it shouldn't. But also I'm trying a different playthrough style where I saw someone on the Fallout subreddit did where he maxed out all of his special stats but took no perks first.
Oh,
Yeah, where he's like, did I do this right or wrong? And a lot of people are like, no, you didn't do it wrong. I mean, you know, like, I've never thought of just maxing out all of my special stats before going down the perk trees, but then you have access to all of the perk trees once everything's maxed out.
yeah.
So, it's kind of a, you didn't do it wrong, you just did it kind of unconventionally? Question mark?
Wrong term. What no one else has done what you've done.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not wrong, it just hasn't been done yet. So,
Exactly.
yeah. So yeah, actually when I made my character, I just did a even spread to all of the special stats. So, and then I'm just going, every time I level up, I just, you know, well, I put my first point into, well, actually, once I found the Your Special book, I put the first point into intelligence because she's like, yeah, more experience points never hurts leveling up. And then, yeah, from there, then I'm just working my way down the line, you know, starting at strength and working my way all the way down to luck and then jumping back to strength.
Yeah, I've tried to start new playthroughs in Fallout 4,
Mm-hmm.
but I have this psychological barrier where it's like, but I don't want to do all the work to be a badass. I just want to keep playing my original character.
Yeah. And that's one thing I kind of dread. Like, I'm like, do I go with power armor or do I stay out of power armor this time? Because, like, power armor is just so nice.
It is nice.
And once you get to Nuka World and get the Nuka Quantum power armor, it's just a breeze. Because then your action points just fill right back up, like, right away. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a dry brush of gold. Yeah, this is looking good. I need to get just like the amulet around her head. Alright. Feeling pretty good about this. Just need to do some finishing touches. Next stream. Yeah, another alternate hero is pretty much done.
Yeah.
Kind of nice being able to crank these out, at least like every other, every 2 streams. So, all right. Well, thank you everyone else who was lurking or watching. I appreciate it. Doc, thanks for coming in for some conversation. I greatly appreciate it. So, yeah. And doesn't look like there'll be any bad weather, so I should be able to finally work again on the Bloodthirster. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
yep. So, all right. Well, we'll see everybody on stream next Wednesday, or this coming Wednesday. And yeah, between now and then, just remember to keep on painting.